Used to not take me on set much when I was growing up. Like, I think I came on that one movie of yours that didn't even release.
I think you would have been a better actor if you came on my film sets.
No, I'm okay. Maybe I'm fine.
So I'll tell you why you never came on my sets, because when Mom and I got married, I was in that low phase. I just returned from Bangladesh and I was trying to get work for myself. I never got into that thing of calling you on the set or Mom on the set. And it just stayed that way.
Why did you decide to be an actor?
Okay, why did I decide? Like, you know, when I was young, Pran, the actor, his daughter was getting married. And I forced Mom and Dad, please let me come for this wedding. I want to see actors, because where do you get to see actors? We were like really young. And I remember we saw Dharmender, Rajesh Khanna and all the actors coming. We were so excited. We were like clapping hands and stuff. And then suddenly Amitabh Bachchan came. And Amar Akbar Anthony or something had released at that time, and I had seen it some 40, 50 times.
And when it came in theaters again, we went and saw it together.
We saw it together, yeah. And Ananya, when he walked in, see, that time we didn't have bodyguards and securities. You know, the waiters threw their plate, the trays, they stopped serving. The darbans from outside ran inside. I had never seen the craze for a person like that. I said, oh God, I wish I can become something like this. And that was like something that genuinely came from me when I saw the craze for an actor.
Yeah.
They're getting so much love. I want to be an actor. Just seeing them. My dad, Dadaji said that, okay, you want to become an actor, but you have no acting background. First, train yourself. So I went into different acting classes. Well, I started modeling to make little money. I was very used to making money. And 3-4 years I tried. From the age of 19 till the age of 23. And then and I got rejected from many auditions.
And did you like feel bad or you were fine?
You feel bad, but then you just have to be a happy soul, because anything can happen. You know that.
Then why don't you tell everyone about where you were discovered?
Oh God.
Because that's a very funny story.
I want to hear that story. So anyone who lives in Bombay is not an outsider at all, because you have access to everything in Bombay. And film people you normally see in restaurants, hotels. Film people have so many parties. My mother was, she had a thing called Slimmel. Dadi had this thing called Slimmel, where she actually helped.
Trained actors.
No, not
like
trained.
Like physically
Physically
trained
made them slimmer, or made them put on weight, or made them beautiful.
Yeah.
And so we've always used to, we knew Rekha as children. We knew so many other actors, producers, directors as children. But that didn't help me to get a break in the movies. I actually, after deciding to be an actor, this one party I had gone for where I drank a lot of beer, and I had this problem, I can tie a knot, I can't open it. And I was wearing a chudidar kurta, and here I'm in the bathroom screaming, shouting, koi mera nada kholo, koi mera nada kholo, and everyone looking at me, what's wrong with this guy? Suddenly this guy gentleman comes and says, I'll help you, and actually opens my nada, and then we get into this conversation that, what do you do? And he said, I just produced a film with Govinda. I freaked out. I said, Pelaj Nilani. I'd heard the name, but because of no Instagram, social media, you couldn't put a face to it. Yeah. He said, what do you do? I said, I want to be an actor. He said, you're a good looking guy. Come and meet me tomorrow in my office. Now, this is a drunk conversation in a bathroom. I couldn't believe it. But anyway, I slept over it, got up in the morning. I actually went to meet him in his office. And he told me, you're doing my film. So I could only advise people, if you're struggling, even struggle in the bathroom. Struggling happens everywhere. You never know what happens where, how. I've always told you this, that what has worked for someone else is not going to work for you.
Yeah, you can't imitate anyone else's journey.
Yeah. I have to tell you one thing. Even if I had not been an actor, and if you were born in my family, you would have surely been an actor.
Why?
I don't know why. I feel you're a born actor.
Nice.
Actually, so is Raisa.
Don't say that. She doesn't want to admit it.
She doesn't know. She's going to wake up a little late.
No, she doesn't want to be an actor.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
It's in the DNA.
Okay. It's a heavy question.
Heavy?
Like, it's hectic.
Oh, God.
Do you think I'm a good actor?
At home or on screen?
Both.
Mom thinks I'm a better actor at home.
Yeah, whenever my parents are fighting, it's so funny. My mom is like, save it for the screen to my dad. I find that damn funny.
I think you're a surprising actor. You have surprised me with a few of your performances, especially the first one I saw. But now what I saw in Call Me Bay, to kind of pull like those 7-8 episodes off and and still be so pleasant to the eye and you want to watch it again and again, I think that's a great achievement. That's something I would never be able to do. Films, yeah, I can pull off a few nice scenes in films, but carrying a whole film with you or a whole show with you, that's why I want to get your DNA checked.
But what is something that I can work on? You keep saying my voice, but do you think it's gotten
Yeah,
better?
sometimes I feel you can remove the shriek.
But do you think I've gotten better?
What?
But do you think I've gotten better?
Slightly, but every time you shriek, then I shit, I want to call you up wherever you are right at that time. But I think even I've got so many flaws. Every actor has a flaw. Actually, we become good actors because of our flaws. Ask me this question, because when I had to play an Italian, I'm such a bad mimic, I landed up putting Afghani into it. So I mixed a Pathan between an Italian and a... So the Akhri Pasta is a Pathan and an Italian.
Yeah, they've been like your most memorable characters.
So it's not bad. I mean, we can have flaws, but yours looks like a flawless performance, bye.
Thanks, Star.
I'm proud of you, though. You proud of me?
Of you? Yeah.
I mean, I know we have the maximum arguments on what kind of films you should do, because I can't call myself from the old school, but I'm from the 80s and 90s, and where we made all these huge, big commercial cinemas, and we did so many things in them, and we've had the biggest arguments at home on this. But you said somewhere recently that it was Gheraiyan that made you decide what kind of movies you want to do. And so what do you do while selecting a film, and going forward, what kind of movies are you going to do? I'm very
You're going to start
inquisitive.
fighting.
I will fight with you right now. Any weapons around?
When I wanted to become an actor, I think I thought a lot like you, because the kind of movies that I watched also were like those like massy commercial like films, and I still love those. Like I would still love to like be a part of those, but that was all I could see. Like I only wanted to do that. I didn't know that there was anything else
That's
to do.
in your DNA, darling.
That's probably maybe in my DNA or whatever from you. But that was what I wanted to do, and that was all I knew. Let's just say that I didn't know anything else. Like even going on Student of the Year and Pati Patni Aur Wo and Khali Pili, my first 3 films, I didn't know that I could contribute or I could bring something to the roles or the characters, like whatever the directors would tell me, I would just be like, okay, this is my mark, okay, laugh, okay, cry, okay. Like I would just listen to them without bringing anything to my, to the scene or to the character, which was all good. Like I got a lot of love for like both those films actually, Student and Pati Patni. But then when I did Gehraiyaan, Shakun really like forced me to start thinking as an actor. He said, no one's going to spoon feed you all the time. You need to discover your process. You need to go much deeper into it. And it was also that kind of film. And then I enjoyed that process so much. And I felt so much more rewarded by that process. Like when that film came out, I felt like people really saw me and they saw like the effort that I put into it. They saw like how far I could go and my capabilities, and I really enjoyed doing that. So I think going forward, I want to do a mix of both. Like I don't want to just stick to one sort of thing. I want to do everything. Like I loved doing Dream Girl and Pati Patni as well. But then I also love Control and Gehraiyaan. And I feel like for me, Call Me Babe was like that sweet spot, because it was like commercial for a show, like in that sense, like a lot of people watched it, like it's still like trending. But it also made me like push myself a lot as an actor, and really like, even though people think that I'm like Bey, I'm not like Bey,
I know you're nothing
like you'll
like
know
Bey.
best that I'm nothing like Bey, and I really had to like create that character and like work on my comedy and comic timing, because like it was the first time I was doing comedy.
But I'll pay you a compliment out here. So, everywhere it's been coming that, God, Bey was tailor-made for Ananya.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe and share.